Good day, sir. I am Patrick B. Felicitas, a B72 student ready to present the country of our beloved nation, Philippines, and its geography, economy, and culture. First to tackle is the geography, which is landforms. The Philippine archipelago is made up of 7,107 islands, favorably located in relation to many of Southeast Asia's main water bodies, the South China Sea, Philippine Sea, Sulu Sea, Celebes Sea, and Luzon Strait. One famous landform is island, a land formation surrounded by water. It may be flat or mountainous. A group of islands is called an archipelago. The Philippines is an example of an archipelago. It is made up of three big groups of islands: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. There are 10 biggest islands in the Philippines. These are the following: Luzon, Mindanao, Samar, Negros, Palawan, Panay, Mindoro, Leyte, Cebu, and Bohol. Our country's physical features and land formations show that we are rich in natural resources. Constant efforts should be made to protect, preserve, and develop them. The Philippines has a tropical climate, but it is marginally less hot and humid than many tropical countries for most of the year. Although the sun shines almost year-round, there are slight seasonal variations in the weather. The dry summer season, which runs from about late April to early June, is hot and humid and with little rainfall. The typhoon season runs from June to September, with frequent drenching rains that can temper the heat somewhat but also preclude any outdoor activities. The downpours are often limited in duration, but the resulting flash floods can create chaos by blocking streets, stranding motorists, and bringing the already congested traffic of Manila to a virtual standstill. The most pleasant season follows the rainy season, from November until March. During this time of year, mornings can be fresh, and even the midday temperatures remain bearable, with frequent breeze that temper the heat. Natural resources: timber, petroleum, nickel, cobalt, silver, gold, salt, copper. The following are the 3 cultural sites and 3 natural sites. UNESCO World Heritage Sites of the Philippines: Historic Town of Vigan in 1999, Baroque Churches of the Philippines in 1993, Rice Terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras in 1995, and now proudly to mention my hometown Bohol for its famous Chocolate Hills in 2023. The interior of the country is generally mountainous, with several mountain peaks reaching almost 10,000 feet. In addition, the Philippines has extensive fertile plains along the coast and in the center of the country. It also features lush and scenic rolling hills with rich valleys crossed by rivers.
Economy. Economic system overview. The Philippines has a mixed economic system that includes a variety of private freedom combined with centralized economic planning and government regulation. Philippine major industries. Agriculture in the Philippines is an important sector in the economy, with crops like bananas, coconuts, pineapples, rice, and sugar canes are being mass-produced for exportation, but the challenge remains as it's steadily running into deficit amid growing population. Within manufacturing, mining and mineral processing, cement, chemicals, iron and steel, pulp and paper, and ceramics are the focus areas. The Philippines is an attractive pharmaceutical market in the Asia-Pacific region. The creation of a technology that is in the Philippines is wastewater to fertilizer. The upgrading of access to inexpensive, clean water and a comprehensive way that enhances the lives of disadvantaged urban communities. The creation of a locally made diesel engine, home to white sand beaches and hospitable people, the Philippines is a tourism-dependent economy. In earlier years, tourism contributed over 10% to the country's gross domestic product. However, with the closure of international borders and nationwide lockdowns, the tourism sector's direct gross value added plunged by nearly half in the past 2 years. The relaxation of travel restrictions and faster vaccine rollout, along with easing the requirements for testing and quarantines, is expected to revive the tourism industry in the Philippines. GDP in the Philippines averaged 100.95 US dollars billion from 1960 until 2021, reaching an all-time high of 394.9 billion US dollar in 2021 and a record low of 4.95 US dollar billion in 1962. Electronic products were the most imported goods in the Philippines in 2022, with an import value of 32.75 billion US dollars. Mineral fuels, lubricants, and related materials came in next with a FOB value of 23.8 billion US dollars. Major exports are electronic products, which is 42%, other manufactures 10%, and wood crafts and furniture 6%. Philippines is also the world's largest producer of coconut, pineapple, and abaca. Top trade partners: 16.2% of the Philippines exports and 11.6% of Philippines imports by value were traded with Japan, its second largest trade partner. Other significant trade partners were United States, Hong Kong, China, Republic of Korea, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Taiwan, China, and Malaysia. The Philippines is a leading producer of nickel and a significant producer of gold and copper. The country also exports iron ore, chromium, zinc, and silver, and produces some oil and gas. The economic initiatives are: 1. Integration of environmental considerations in decision making. 2. Proper pricing of natural resources. 3. Property rights reform. 4. Establishment of an integrated protected area system. 5. Rehabilitation of degraded ecosystems. 6. Strengthening of residuals management in industry. Pollution control. 7. Integration of population concerns and social welfare in development planning. 8. Inducing growth in rural areas. 9. Promotion of environmental education. And 10. Strengthening of citizens' participation and constituency building. Here are Filipino brands known globally: Bench, San Miguel Beer, Penshop, PLDT, Banco de Oro, Tanduay, Jollibee, Chowking, Philippine Airlines, and Cebu Pacific. Culture. The culture of the Philippines comprises a blend of traditional Filipino and Spanish Catholic traditions, with influences from America and other parts of Asia. The Filipinos are family-oriented and often religious, with an appreciation for art, fashion, music, and food. Its culture is reflected by the complexity of the history of the Philippines through the blending of pre-Hispanic, indigenous, Austronesian civilizations. Filipino, which is based on Tagalog, is the national language. English is also widely used and is the medium of instruction in higher education. 8 major dialects spoken by majority of the Filipinos: Tagalog, Cebuano, Ilocano, Hiligaynon or Ilonggo, Bicol, Waray, Pampango, and Pangasinense. The Philippines proudly boasts to be the only Christian nation in Asia. More than 86% of the population is Roman Catholic. 6% belong to various nationalized Christian cults, and another 2% belong to well over 100 Protestant denominations.
Conclusion. The Philippine archipelago is composed of about 7,100 islands and lies strategically within the arc of nations that sweeps southeastwards from mainland Asia to Australia. It has a total land area of 300,000 square kilometers, 92% of which is found in the 11 largest islands. Philippines' long-term GDP outlook over the next decade. The Philippine economy is forecast to continue to grow rapidly, with total GDP increasing from 400 billion US dollar in 2021 to 830 billion US dollar in 2031. The Philippines has a very unique culture due to the influences of colonization and the surrounding countries. Filipino people are very hardworking and strive to make life better for the next generation of their family. Tourism is a well-established industry in the Philippines that contributes to an inclusive economic growth of the country. The country is gifted with stretches of pristine white sand beaches surrounded by crystal clear waters. The Philippines is also home to world-renowned natural wonders like an underground river and rice terraces, incredible diving spots in rich biodiversity, colorful public transportation in the Philippines, unique cuisine, vibrant festivals and that showcase its colorful culture, and friendly locals regarded as some of the happiest in the world. Again, I am Patrick B. Felicitas, a BSMT 2 student at PMI Colleges Bohol. Proudly represent to you our country and our home. I am glad for this day that I share the awesomeness of our nation. Thank you and God bless.